Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Lindsay. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check it back. Check it back. Check nickel. What? Twist. Low. Under 10. Express. $6.94.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met him in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Here's Ginn. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Operating off play action, Flacco. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, here's Lindsey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Flacco. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, we're good. Ready? 7:34.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Undercut. 7:34. Hey, Alpha. In your face.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is fielded at the goal line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To pass, Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is what...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the one on second and goal. It's Coleman here. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. This is third and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. On third down, here's Coleman. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
93. 93. Hey, echo. Express. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike. Check. 59. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Carr. And able to find Garcon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 24.
On first down, Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 36, Flacco. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Crosby with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it out, Reed. Tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Check 37. Check 37. Check. White Monday. 808.
Now Carr. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Robbie Anderson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 734. Check 59.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch the glass. Watch the glass. Lunch 54. Hey, zoom. 54. Cut. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They do snap it. Flacco now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give running right, Lindsey. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shift. Later 2. 29. 29. Right now.
Carr now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
6-18.
From the gun, Carr steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Let's go, D.
The 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Express.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw his Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Kill. Mike,
now Carr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back. After this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We're good.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big series right here. OP. He's crossing. He's checking crack. 29. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And some room to run now. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go, Heavy what you got.
Here's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Coleman. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Shit. Sponge. No.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
6 guys.
On 3rd down, Coleman slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Check three. What do? Express. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Back to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon.
Let's go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You ready?
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Patriots, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.